One Take Wine. Here we are, Saturday. It's the day after a Henri Boyot 2010, which I reviewed yesterday. I'm going to do a quick two for today. One Take Wine. Welcome. So, what do we got? Well, or more specifically, what do we got in the glass? I'm going to start with this one. No particular reason. I opened it yesterday with the Henri Boyot, but I didn't review it then because I opened it a little bit later and had a glass, and it's kind of nice to see how these wines evolve overnight. And here we've got a very complex nose, in the sense of a little nutmeg and cinnamon and a muskiness and a kind of strawberries that maybe have been crushed and underfoot and have had a few days in the earth to kind of pick up some of the scents of mushroom and things like that. So guess where we are? Yep. It's maybe a bit chilly right now, but good wine. Liking it very much. It's a Romanée Bossières. Bossières, excuse me. 2017 not being a great super duper vintage, but an early drinking vintage, and therefore I bought this. Jean Grivot, because I used to drink a lot of Echezot and even Richebourg from Jean Grivot. These days impossible. So it was a little bit of a blast from the past. That's number one. Number two, I haven't had a lot of Romanée recently, so I've rectified that a little by purchasing a few, which I'll review over the next little while. What about this Bossières? It is, like I say, it's got that funkiness, a very sort of, almost fishy, funky feel to it. Forest floor, strawberry, exotic spice. It's lovely to drink Romanée again, meaty and sauvage a little. However, lacks depth, lacks drive, lacks energy. I think it's a lovely glass of Romanée when you want to treat somebody to a glass of Romanée who doesn't really care about structure, class, etc., drive, all the things that sort of all the things that I love about Burgundy. There's that label again. I'm not going to wax on too much about it. Is it a rebuy? No, unless it's super cheap. This was not cheap enough for me to consider that as a rebuy. I don't think it has, again, the structural qualities that I'm looking for. Delicious glass of Romanée. We'll leave it at that. Second wine. Maybe look at the color of that one, and you can see it's a little lighter. Very strawberry on the nose. Very wild strawberry. Like, what do they call them? Smultron in Swedish. This I opened this morning. Today. Not this morning. About an hour ago. Also a little tannic. Drying on the finish. But the fruit holds up. Nice balance. A very nice glass of wine. And you can taste the age in it. And it's a 2010 Bourgogne Digoine. Digoine. I don't know why I keep saying that. Digoine. From AP de Villaine. We did the 05 not so long ago. If you saw that note, you remember the tannin. I made a big deal about the tannin. The tannin's here too, but it's not as present. And at the same time, I think the 05 had more depth of flavor. It was a bigger wine. This is very good. I mean, it's very light on its feet, delicious. But I have to say, the Mercury Monteau are better wines from him in the limited experience I have of these simpler vintages. I much prefer the Mercury Monteau. I'm not going to be buying the Bourgognes anymore. Digoine or Digoines. Only because, they're delicious. I think they lack the stuffing that the Mercury has. Mercury is a little bit more rustic, you could argue, but it's also a better wine. It's deeper, richer. Still, this is really, really good. And how do you, I mean, worth seeking out. But I wouldn't, like I said, I'm not going to buy anymore. So, there's a little orangey tinge to it as well. Yeah, not my favorite style of Burgundy. All right, that's it for One Take Wine this time. I'm sure there's going to be much, much more soonish. In the meantime, stay absolutely as thirsty as humanly possible. See you soon.